the news on SBC. Good evening. There is a need for legislations and laws governing public services in Seychelles to be clearer and more specific. This has been the main recommendation made by Transparency Initiative Seychelles in its report on the matter. The report examines the Seychelles Public Service Framework and international best practices to promote merit, increase transparency and reduce corruption. The non-governmental organization published its merit-based public service report recently and has submitted copies to the President's office and several other relevant institutions.
The general picture is for us to have clear guidelines, clear laws, which guide how public officers behave. You know, the boundaries of their decisions, their accountability, how procedures should work. And, you know, once you have these frameworks laid out and they're clear, they're understood, then it makes it a more level playing field for everybody. Every Seychellois who has an interest and expertise in any particular field stand a chance, irrespective of race, gender, religious beliefs, political affiliations, irrespective of all of that, they stand a good chance to participate in the development of their country.
Plans to open the Central Common Cold Store or CCCS at Ile du Port next month is now being postponed until October due to COVID-19 pandemic. The general manager of CCCS at Tuile de Bretagne says most of the major work on the $35 million project is almost completed. The project involves the construction of a steel superstructure building to house cold rooms, sorting areas, fish processing factory and offices. It will provide 12,600 tons of cold rented storage to clients wanting to freeze their fish at either -20 or -40 degrees Celsius.
With the quarantine, with all those different restrictions, it has been quite challenging for us. The fact that we have a lot of specialists that are coming to build this facility. Today we have more than 25 foreign technicians coming from Europe, from Mauritius, from Madagascar, that are working on site. They are in charge of the cold generation, of the energy, the paneling, and different works that are surrounded. And for this, with the closure of the border, with also the difficulties to get the GOP, and also government has been very responsive, but given also the delay of obtaining those different permits and the restriction for travel, we did at some delays for the people to be here and ready to work. UCPS, which is our main contractor, has been doing a really big job and they are nearly finished. We have to remain, as you can see, there is a few things on the paneling. There is also a few things on the cold generation equipment, electrical work, and after it will just be some finishing and getting the different equipment in. We have already a sorting table that is here. We have another tools that are arriving. And once it's in place, we will be ready to start.
Volunteers with a taste for adventure and who like working with their children are wanted as scout leaders. The organization says it needs at least 10 more adults to meet a surge in demand for scouting activities. It's also desperate for a new scout headquarters, saying the movement is proving more necessary now than ever.
For children like Gabrielle, who's 12, and Sophie, who's 16, scouting is more than fun and friendship. It's where seeds of good citizenship are sown, and they want more adults to help.
I would like to tell them, don't be afraid. Some of them say there's no jobs to do, but Scout is open for leaders, so I would like to encourage them to come.
We can see how joyful they can make a student or an adult or anything. They will be very happy to see other students. We are helping others feel happy and feel welcoming in our group.
There are currently 300 children registered, with 15 leaders running the district troops. 5 schools want to establish new ones, but they need leaders who are good with kids.
We want somebody who's very patient, a team player, somebody who's very flexible, very practical, who's committed, somebody who's reliable.
For some, scouting has been a lifelong passion, where pitching a tent sits alongside today's more high-tech and now secular activities.
Scouting is a very good movement where you get to visit other places and meet new friends, make new friends and different cultures around the world.
The organisation is still praying for windfall cash to build a new Scout headquarters on land donated at Île Diport. Its current premises in Stade Populaire car park, built nearly half a century ago, are disintegrating.
We have a plan, an infrastructural plan that has been approved. It's around 2.5 million rupees. That's just the building. And then we have the furnishings, the other things that will come to it to make it operational fully.
A fresh look, but Scouting's values are little changed and proving more popular now than ever.
Former President James Michel has once again called for political will as a solution to ocean protection. Mr. Michel was speaking about the importance of the ocean for inhabitants of small island states and the challenges they face because of climate change. He made the call in a Baraterelli Foundation's radio podcast called Ocean Matters this week. And the Seychelles is facing the Maldives in the final of an unusual competition. The World Championship of Beaches was launched for the first time on June the 1st by popular travel website Kiwi.com. The website put 32 beaches from popular as well as lesser-known destinations from around the world against each other and allowed their Instagram followers to vote for their favorite. Seychelles Anskoko on Ladig started the competition on June the 7th and has now reached the finals. According to the website, the beaches were selected based on how many times they were recommended by the public, as well as the diversity and the charm of each location. Voting started at 6 p.m. local time and will end at 6 p.m. tomorrow, Monday the 21st. Those wishing to vote for Anskoko on Ladig need to cast their vote on Kiwi.com's Kiwi.com 247 stories on Instagram. That was the news for now. Thank you for watching.